Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're checking out another ride, and this one's a big deal. It's the Xpeng P7 Plus, one of the key models that helped bring Xpeng back to life. Even though this car is technically part of the P7 series, it looks completely different from its siblings, the P7 and P7i. From the outside, you'd hardly find any resemblance between the P7 Plus and the original P7. The design has sparked quite a bit of debate in China. Some people think it looks great, while others aren't so sure. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks to its crossover style design, the rear seat space in the P7 has been massively improved compared to the standard P7, so yeah, your family probably won't complain about sitting in the back anymore. Alright, now let's hop into the driver's seat. First thing you'll notice, the steering wheel. It looks identical to the one in the G9 and G6, same button layout, same feel, everything's basically the same. Honestly, the steering wheel might be the one part where Xpeng's family design is carried out the most consistently across all their models. Due to its price and positioning, the P7, just like the Xpeng G6, doesn't come with soft closed doors. And for someone like me who's gotten used to having them, yeah, I keep thinking the door didn't shut properly. The chrome buttons on the door panel really add a premium touch, and they feel great to press too. When it comes to interior finishings, Xpeng definitely didn't cheap out on the P7 Plus. Even though both the front and rear windows are just single pane glass, the cabin is still surprisingly quiet when you're driving. The wind noise is well controlled, probably thanks to its low drag coefficient of 0.206. Plus, the side glass has hidden rubber seals, forming one smooth surface all the way down, which really helps cut down on wind noise. Now let's talk about the sound system. The Xpeng P7 is packed with 20 speakers in total, delivering a full 7.1 for panoramic surround sound experience. You've got for upward firing tweeters for sky channels, 3 mid-range speakers, 6 surround speakers, for woofers, and a dedicated subwoofer, all using high-fidelity diaphragms imported from Germany. And here's the cool part, there are 2 exclusive speakers built right into the driver's headrest, offering 3 listening modes, private, driver-focused, and shared, pretty next-level stuff. Alright, now let's give this sound system a listen. And feel free to drop a comment and let us know what you think. The whole driver's seat layout is pretty much the same as what you'd see in the G9 and G6. You get a digital instrument cluster, a big central touch screen, the left stalk controls the wipers and turn signals, and the right stalk acts as the gear selector. Just double tap it down to activate smart driving. Of course, that signature rising tweeter on the G9's dashboard, yeah, not here. And for some reason, Xpeng still refuses to offer a head-up display on any of their models. For someone like me who's already used to checking driving info on the HUD, that's honestly one of the biggest reasons holding me back from choosing Xpeng. Oh, and one more thing. The steering wheel isn't power adjustable. Not a huge deal, but yeah, it's a bit inconvenient. Down here in the center armrest, you'll find 2 wireless charging pads, same ones as in the G9 and G6. They both support advanced wireless charging on my Samsung S22, and yep, they've got built-in cooling system too, big thumbs up for that. That kinda reminds me of the Yangwang U7. Those 2 wireless charging pads didn't have cooling and didn't support fast charging. I'm curious, do old money folks just prefer wired charging or something? The armrest storage isn't huge, but it does hide a built-in fragrance system, and yep, every P7 comes with it as standard. Gotta give them props for that. Not sure why the main screen on this demo car isn't showing a split screen. Maybe the settings switch is turned off. Could be as simple as that. There's nothing too special about the infotainment settings, pretty much the same layout you'll find on the G9 and G6, so let's move on and talk about the chassis. The P7 uses a double wishbone suspension up front and a 5-link setup in the rear. On the front end, only the upper control arm is made of steel. Everything else, like the caster arm and lower control arms, are aluminum alloy. The tuning of the whole chassis matches the car's overall vibe. It's clearly focused on comfort. When it comes to filtering out road imperfections, like small seams or lane markers, it does a great job. You'll feel a little vertical motion and hear a deep, heavy sound when rolling over them, but overall, it keeps things smooth. Now, on the downside, during our drive, the test car had 2.6 bars tire pressure, and you can feel some fine, high-frequency vibrations coming through. So yeah, in the smaller shock-absorbing areas, there's a bit of room for improvement. But all in all, this chassis is definitely tuned for comfort, soft, composed, and really easy to live with.
Hi 小 P， Open all windows。Hi 小 P， Close all windows。Hi 小 P， Turn off air conditioner。Hi 小 P， Turn on air conditioner。Hi 小 P， Turn on massage。Hi 小 P， Turn off massage。
As you just saw in the voice control demo, the P7 can recognize and execute English voice commands, no problem at all. The only downside is that the system doesn't respond in English after executing the command. Hopefully, Xpeng can improve that soon so the whole voice control experience feels fully consistent. The cockpit uses a wraparound design, which is super popular right now. The overall color scheme sticks to Xpeng's signature minimalist, cool-toned style. Thanks to the generous use of chrome accents, the cabin still gives off a subtle sense of luxury, clean but classy. Up on the roof, the P7 doesn't come with a sunglasses holder or a digital rearview mirror. But hey, for a sedan that's positioned more on the affordable side, you can't really expect everything. At this price point, Xpeng really went all in on the seat configuration. The P7 comes with perforated Nappa leather CloudSense seats, and both the front and rear rows are equipped with heating, ventilation, and massage functions. The rear seats even feature dual vent cooling and 10-degree electric recline adjustment, a big win for comfort. And of course, a mechanical door lock safety backup is still a must-have. Alright, now let's head to the second row. The door panel has this sleek integrated button, but actually it's two separate buttons. The left controls the window and the right adjusts the seat reclining. The second row is huge with tons of legroom and headroom, and the seats are super comfy. Hold on, wait a second, behind the passenger seat, there's actually a little desk. Let me slide over and pop it open. Wow, this desk looks even a bit bigger than the one in my L9. Too bad, just like in my L9, there's no desk on the left side. Does this screen above the air vents look familiar? It not only controls the rear climate, but also offers video apps for passengers. As for the screen size, well, it's better than nothing. As I mentioned earlier, beyond heating and ventilation, the rear seats also offer a 10-degree recline, allowing passengers to find a more comfortable seating position. Additionally, the massage function has become a standard feature in many new energy vehicles in China. It's noteworthy that this vehicle is priced between $25,000 and $30,000, which is less expensive than the Toyota Camry in the US. Plus, the rear seat backs can be folded completely flat, opening up a massive 1,374 liters of cargo space. That's enough room to fit up to 30 to 20-inch suitcases. And if you're under 1.8 meters tall, you can even stretch out and take a nap back there. With my previous experience with the G6, I can easily find the mechanical door lock in the rear. However, I noticed that the cover feels a bit loose, and I suspect it might produce some rattling noises during driving. I hope the manufacturer can address this issue in future designs. As a hatchback, the P7 features a large rear hatch opening, making it easy to load and unload items. Underneath the hatch floor, there's a hidden storage compartment roughly the size of a 20-inch suitcase. On the right side of the trunk, you'll find an elastic strap to secure your belongings, a 12 volts power outlet, and hooks on both sides for added convenience. Additionally, the left side houses a substantial subwoofer, enhancing the vehicle's audio experience. After spending some time with the P7 Plus, I finally understand why this car is helping Xpeng make such a strong comeback. By redesigning the rear end, they've significantly improved rear passenger space. The cabin feels minimalist yet refined, with quality materials and ample comfort features. If only the rear design were a bit sleek or something like the Neo ET9's flowing lines would make it look less like a double-decker rear end. But overall, it's a solid step forward. Alright, that concludes our tour of the Xpeng P7. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We'll continue bringing you the latest updates on China's electric vehicles. See you next time.